Frugal living is not a new concept. Our ancestors lived in a time when resources were scarce, and they had to make the most of what they had. They developed ingenious strategies to stretch their budgets and maximize their resources. In today's consumer-driven society, it's easy to overlook these time-tested frugal practices. But let's bring them back into the spotlight and discover how they can benefit us in the present day. So let's dive right in. Our first set of tips revolves around saving on household expenses. Our ancestors were masters at repurposing and reusing items to avoid waste and unnecessary spending. Tip number 1, utilize old clothing for household cleaning and rags. Instead of throwing away worn-out clothes, give them a new purpose by turning them into cleaning cloths. It's a simple yet effective way to extend their usefulness and save money on disposable cleaning products. Tip number 2, make your own cleaning products using natural ingredients. Store-bought cleaning products can be expensive, and they often contain harsh chemicals. By making your own cleaners from items like vinegar, baking soda, and lemon juice, you can save money, create a safer environment for your family, and reduce your ecological footprint. Tip number 3, repurpose glass jars and containers for storage. Don't toss out those empty jars. They can be used to store leftovers, organize small items, or even serve as makeshift vases. Give them a thorough cleaning, remove the labels, and you have a free and versatile storage solution that adds a touch of charm to your home. Now, let's move on to energy efficiency. Our ancestors understood the value of conserving energy and reducing their reliance on artificial resources. Tip number 4, maximize natural light and reduce reliance on artificial lighting. Open up your curtains and blinds during the day to let in more sunlight. Not only will it brighten up your space, but it will also save you money on electricity bills. Embrace the warmth and natural beauty that sunlight brings. Tip number 5, use draft stoppers to insulate doors and windows. Drafts can lead to significant heat loss in colder months and increase your energy consumption. By using simple and inexpensive draft stoppers, you can keep the warm air in and the cold air out, making your home more comfortable and energy efficient. Tip number 6, line dry clothes instead of using a dryer. Dryers consume a considerable amount of energy, especially when used frequently. Take advantage of good weather and hang your laundry outside to dry naturally. It's not only energy efficient, but also helps extend the lifespan of your clothes, reducing the need for frequent replacements. Let's now focus on water conservation. Our ancestors recognized the value of water as a precious resource and found creative ways to minimize waste. Tip number 7, collect rainwater for gardening and household chores. Set up a rain barrel or use buckets to capture rainwater. It's a free source of water that can be used for watering plants, washing your car, or even flushing toilets. Every drop counts, and rainwater harvesting is an excellent way to reduce your reliance on tap water. Tip number 8, install water-saving devices such as low-flow shower heads and faucet aerators. These simple additions to your plumbing fixtures can significantly reduce water consumption without compromising water pressure. You'll not only save money on your water bill, but also contribute to water conservation efforts. Tip number 9, reuse water from cooking or washing for plants. Instead of letting that water go down the drain, collect it and repurpose it for watering your indoor or outdoor plants. It's a smart and eco-friendly way to reduce water waste and keep your plants hydrated. Now, let's explore tips related to grocery shopping and food preservation. Our ancestors understood the importance of making the most of their resources and minimizing food waste. Tip number 10, plan meals ahead to minimize food waste. By creating a weekly meal plan, you can ensure that you only buy the ingredients you need and avoid unnecessary purchases. It's an efficient strategy that saves you money and reduces food spoilage. Tip number 11, cook in bulk and freeze portions for later use. When preparing meals, consider making larger batches that can be divided into individual portions and stored in the freezer. This way, you'll have ready-made meals on hand saving you both time and money. It's like having your own personal meal delivery service, but without the hefty price tag. Tip number 12, make use of leftovers in creative ways. Instead of letting leftovers go to waste, embrace your culinary creativity and transform them into new dishes. With a bit of imagination, you can turn yesterday's meal into today's delicious creation. Not only will you save money, but you'll also add variety to your meals. Let's now delve into the world of gardening and food preservation. Our ancestors understood the satisfaction of growing their own food and the importance of preserving it for future use. Tip number 13, grow your own herbs, fruits, and vegetables. Starting a small garden, whether in your backyard or even in pots on your balcony, can provide you with fresh and flavorful produce. It's a rewarding and fulfilling activity that reconnects you with nature and reduces your reliance on store-bought items. Tip number 14, can and preserve surplus produce for future consumption. When your garden or local market yields an abundance of fruits and vegetables, don't let them go to waste. Preserve them through canning, pickling, or freezing. This way, you can enjoy the taste of summer even during the coldest winter months. Tip number 15, create a root cellar or cool storage space for long-term food storage. If you have a basement or a cool area in your home, you can store items like potatoes, carrots, and other root vegetables for an extended period. This traditional method of food storage helps reduce food spoilage and your reliance on store-bought produce. Now, let's talk about buying in bulk and smart shopping. Our ancestors knew the power of planning ahead and finding the best deals. We'll get to that in a second. I have a favor to ask of you. If you like this video so far, please subscribe to the channel. Tip number 16, buy staple items in bulk to save money in the long run. Purchasing larger quantities of items like rice, pasta, or canned goods can often lead to lower costs per unit. It's a great way to stock up on essentials and reduce your overall grocery expenses. Tip number 17, use coupons and shop during sales. Keep an eye out for discounts, coupons, and special promotions. It may take some extra effort, but the savings can add up significantly over time. Don't underestimate the power of a well-placed coupon or a well-timed sale. Tip number 18, compare prices and opt for generic or store brands. When shopping, take the time to compare prices between different brands. You'll often find that generic or store brands offer similar quality at a lower cost. Don't let brand loyalty prevent you from saving money on everyday items. Let's now shift our focus to transportation and lifestyle choices. Our ancestors knew the value of mindful transportation and embracing a simpler way of life. Tip number 19, walk or bike for short distances instead of driving. Whenever possible, leave the car behind and embrace alternative modes of transportation. Walking or biking not only saves you money on fuel, but also provides health benefits and reduces your carbon footprint. Tip number 20, carpool or use public transportation whenever possible. Sharing rides with others or utilizing public transportation not only reduces your expenses, but also contributes to reducing traffic congestion and lowering carbon emissions. It's a win-win for your wallet and the environment. Tip number 21, maintain your vehicle for optimal fuel efficiency. Regularly servicing your car, keeping the tires properly inflated, and driving with a light foot can significantly improve fuel efficiency. By taking care of your vehicle, you'll not only save money at the pump, but also extend the lifespan of your car. Let's now explore tips related to die-in repairs. Our ancestors knew the value of self-sufficiency and acquiring practical skills. Tip number 22, learn basic repair skills for household items, clothing, and appliances. By learning how to fix minor issues yourself, you can save money on repair costs and reduce your dependence on professional help. YouTube tutorials, online resources, and local workshops are great starting points for acquiring new skills. Tip number 23, reupholster furniture instead of buying new. If your furniture is in need of a refresh, consider reupholstering it instead of purchasing new pieces. It's a cost-effective way to breathe new life into your home decor while preserving the character and memories associated with your furniture. Tip number 24, upcycle and repurpose old items to avoid unnecessary purchases. Get creative with repurposing old furniture, clothing, or household items. With a little imagination, you can transform something old into something new and unique. Upcycling not only saves money, but also encourages creativity and reduces waste. Lastly, let's discuss mindful spending and prioritizing. Our ancestors understood the importance of aligning their spending with their values and needs. Tip number 25, track expenses and set a budget. Awareness is key to effective money management. Keep track of your expenses, big and small, and create a budget that aligns with your financial goals. This will help you make informed decisions, identify areas where you can cut back, and ensure that your money is being allocated wisely. Tip number 26, prioritize needs over wants. Before making a purchase, ask yourself if it's a necessity or merely a desire. By focusing on meeting your needs first, you'll be able to allocate your resources more effectively and avoid impulse buying. It's about finding the balance between practicality and indulgence. Tip number 27, engage in free or low-cost activities for entertainment. Look for opportunities to have fun without spending a fortune. Enjoy nature walks, explore local parks, engage in hobbies that don't require a significant financial investment, and seek out free community events. Happiness doesn't have to come with a hefty price tag. And there you have it. 27 forgotten frugal living tips from the past. By incorporating these tips into your daily life, you can save money, reduce waste, and embrace a more sustainable and fulfilling lifestyle. Which tip resonated with you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more valuable content. Thank you for watching, and may your journey towards frugal living be rewarding and fulfilling.